Alrighty, welcome to today's Pray with your hosts, Jake Gordon, me, and Poppy Stedman, you.
I prefer Poppy Danger Stedman.
When did you create that as your middle name?
I didn't. It's been my middle name.
It's not your middle name.
I just prefer it.
Your middle name is Brian.
And I didn't even if it wasn't my middle name, I didn't create it. I just prefer it.
You didn't create the word?
I just prefer it.
Okay, well, that's different. We can call you that if that's what you want to be called.
And
no backtracking. Do you want to be called Poppy Danger Stedman or not?
I take it back.
Okay.
I'll just be
We're just going to call you Poppy Brian Stedman.
Correct! But I do know a guy that one time he made up a nickname for himself when he got into high school. He wanted to be named something different and cool.
Yeah.
So his name was Dylan. And they're like, okay, like whenever I say your name, if you go by something else, let me know so I can call you that.
When the teacher was doing the icebreakers, you mean?
Yeah, like he was like just taking roll. He's like, Dylan? He's like, that's me. Everyone calls me Scooter.
I remember you telling me.
And we all look around, we go, Dylan, no one calls you Scooter. Not a single person.
If you're going to lie about a nickname, you got to think of a cooler one than Scooter.
I think what happened was, now that I'm diving into this quickly, he probably thought of a better name, but backed out because it was so cool. He probably was Wolfang.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's too cool.
Yeah.
And then he's like, like Scooter's fun.
Scooter's fun. Like, chicks would go out with Scooter. Chicks might not go out with Wolfang due to the fact that they might think that Wolfang might operate on them.
And then he probably was like, well, maybe I don't want to be Scooter. Maybe I'll be Razor.
Oh,
I'm going to be Razor. And then he's like, see, that's too cool. Nobody ever called me Razor for sure. But they would possibly call me Scooter at 4-H camp. That's what his thing was. He's like, they all call me Scooter at 4-H camp.
Let's play a quick game of this or that. Okay. I'm going to ask you 2 nicknames, and you have to just pick one due to me asking you. You don't get to acquire any of these nicknames. You already have your nicknames.
Sidewinder.
And nobody can take that from you. You are Sidewinder.
I do it good.
You live and breathe by Sidewinder.
How to manipulate anyone.
Okay. First one. Razor or Razor Blade?
Razor Blade.
Okay. Good. That's cool. Yeah. That's either are cool, but I think you picked a good one. Okay. Next one is shotgun or machine gun?
Machine gun.
Okay. Cool. Katana or Kimura?
Katana.
Okay.
Wins.
Okay. Kind of a chick's name, but it's just a game, so.
I'm kind of feminine in the lips.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is coniferous or deciduous?
Carnivorous.
Not carnivorous, coniferous.
Oh, deciduous.
Okay.
She grabbed my hairy business.
Okay, last one. And then you're going to do the same for me, okay?
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay. The next one is hoagie.
I knew. Dude.
Or submarine.
Hoagie. You know how I knew you were going there?
Why?
Because I was thinking of what mine was going to be next. I'm like, I'm gonna do some stupid snack food. Okay.
So you'd rather be hoagie than submarine?
I'd rather be hoagie, yeah. Because I'm fun.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
And if I was like coming back through high school and I was hoagie, I'd be like, I'd be the creepy guy that would be like, all the pretty girls would be like, hey, hoagie, do you have any gum? And you're like, I have gum, and you're like, yeah, I have some gum. And you start to hand it to him and go, hoagie need a huggy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you hug them, and you can feel their boobs on your chest.
Yep, that's what a guy named Hoagie in high school would do.
Yeah, and you
You gotta
feel
hug me for it.
and you can feel their your belly button on your dick.
Beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall out the sky, you know.
But they will for gum.
Yeah, they will.
Stimulate your senses.
All right, hit me with them.
Would you rather be biscuit or gummy?
Biscuit.
Nice. That's good. That was my dog's name. Her name was Star, but we didn't want her to be named after a stripper.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Poppy.
Thanks a lot, Dad. And great grandpa. He was a stripper. Fern or maple?
Maple.
You were like, I'm not being called Fern.
Fern's a really cool plant, but not a cool name.
Yeah.
Like Allosaurus. Like an Allosaurus is really cool looking. Basically like a T-Rex, like a smaller T-Rex. But Allosaurus, kind of ladylike.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like the name I'm saying. Allie, that's a chick's name.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking like Allosaurus, like Albertosaurus.
Oh.
Just Albert. It's just Allosaurus for short.
Yeah.
Would you rather be Rex or Chunk?
Man, that's a tough one. That's hard.
Isn't that funny? And we know a guy that was named Rex.
Do we?
Yeah. Rex Jr.
And we called him RJ?
Yeah.
I think Rex has my vote. But why didn't we call him Rex?
Rex Jr.
Dang, man.
He wasn't the original.
Still, I'd rather be called Rex. That's your name. It's your God-given name. All right. Let's do...
How are you spelling it, you think? What if Rex...
WRECKS?
I knew you were going to say that. It's actually... It's going to be spelled... Is it Rex or Chunk? Rex is RECKS. No. Yeah, RECKS or Chunk. CHUNQ.
Chunk's pretty cool with a Q.
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like you could be from a different country.
Yeah, you probably eat kale with a Q, not with a K.
Yeah, quail.
That's hard. They're basically extinct, though.
I don't care about extinction. Speaking of extinction.
Yo, fuck the planet. Pave every road.
Speaking of extinction, honeybees aren't on the endangered species list anymore.
Welcome to 5 years ago, bud.
She grabbed my hairy business.
I just saw an article about it today.
They're 5 years late. Did you check the date?
Really?
No, I'm joking. I heard that. I did hear that a while ago, but that could have been like they're almost not.
Yeah. Before we get into honeybees, let's put the rap right here so people can enjoy it.
I really told
what
us,
type of beat?
We really told two different stories, didn't we?
I think so. What type of beat? This one.
Dude, ever since I thought of saying that my pee was granular, that's all I think of when a beat starts. I'm like, my pee is granular.
Now pay attention, boys, because I'm only going to say this once.
My pee is granular. My pee is granular like sand or very small pebbles. My pee is granular. My pee is granular. I'm wearing Vans. My pee's fucking granular. If I put it on a surface, you'd be like, it's so granular. Yeah, my pee is granular. Yeah, I pee on a plant and you think it's the actual soil, but it's pee. Yeah, my pee is so granular, not soil. It's kind of like sand, but it's not quite dirt. kind of granular. Not granular. Not like grammar, but it's kind of granular. Fuck yeah, it's granular.
Yo.
Oh shit, like sand.
Yo, my man's sand is like his pee. I mean, my man's pee is like his sand. He's got a 6-sack. You know, his 6-sack looks like a knick-knack. And his pee, it reminds you of Tic Tacs. It's so concentrated, full of these rocks and sand. Oh shit, damn, it's granular. And I say, man, I'm the same as you. Every time I pee, it's like a motherfucking dude came in and shaved a bunch of little pebbles into the toilet. It's kinda granular. It doesn't soil though, but it's granular. I got the granular flow, same as my urine, bro. Inside of me is a bunch of pebbles rocking around, looking like the side of a jean in the rivet part. It's kinda granular. Oh shit, I think I just fart and a shit at the same time. My pee is granular, like a motherfucking rock mine. And guess what? At the same damn time, it's like I built a sandcastle with a mime. He didn't say anything, but he saw a bunch of sand come out of my ding ding.
But listen.
My pee is so granular. You look at it and you're like, is that cat shit covered in motherfucking kitty litter? It is.
It's granular.
Motherfucker, it's granular. Yeah.
It's granular.
Yeah. It's like cat shit with kitty litter.
Coming out my urethra.
Yeah.
Granular.
Yeah. And if you were to taste it, it tastes bitter. Oh, well maybe sweeter. Yeah, sweetums. It's granular.
It's granular.
It's also not so yellow, not so white. If you could imagine the color of granular.
It's kinda gray.
Yo. But also a little brown. It's granular.
It's kinda granular.
Limestone.
Yo, my motherfucking pee looks like a driveway.
Or a cliff.
If your driveway was made of a bunch of limestone gravel, it's granular.
Granular.
That's what it looks like when I drink too much liquid and have to go to the toilet.
Granular.
It's kind of granular. It looks like a helicopter propeller. If you would put the helicopter into a blender and grind it up.
Flying.
That's what my pee looks like. It's kind of screwed up.
Helicopter. Yeah.
And granular.
Spinning like a helicopter, but it's kind of hard to do it because it's granular.
Granular.
Good luck flushing that shit when it's spinning like that. Granular. It's also kind of thick, bitch. Granular.
Helicopter granular. Dude, I think we should start calling helicopters helicoptulars.
Honeybee, honeybee, get inside my money bee. Wanna get inside your little bunny bee, baby. Inside of your honeycomb with your honey bunny bone. I wanna be inside your home.
That was a fun rap. I'm glad we're on the honeybee topic again.
Okay. Tell me about honeybees.
Why were they going
White
endangered?
ale. Huh?
Why were they going endangered? Were motherfuckers hunting them?
Yeah, I think the guy from that owns Jimmy John's went out and shot one and posed up in front of it, like posed up behind it when he paid a lot of money to shoot that honeybee, but he shot it with too large of a caliber. There's hardly anything left. He shot it with a 5 millimeter BB gun.
Here's the thing.
Shot his whole fucking face off mid-flight.
We have to stop letting CEOs of fast food businesses, CEOs, managers, and owners of these fast food franchises, we need to stop letting them hunt endangered species like honeybees or like pangolias.
I kind of feel like they're hunting the endangered species of the fit man. or fit person. It's like it's like they're constantly trying to drag us in and make us fucking fat, and they're hunting us down and making us fat as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it, Jimmy Johns.
Jimmy.
I'm not doing it, Five Guys.
Nah, 5 guys, 5 bros.
I don't care how fast or slow your service is.
Which, by the way, speaking of slow service, hey, Sheets in Morgantown, you're slow as fuck.
Yeah, he's been waiting for his Grubhub order for 3 days.
No, I don't order Grubhub through Sheets. That's way too long.
Ugh.
Way too long.
Yeah. Well, you know why it's long? Is because we're waiting there for an hour to get our shit at 11 o'clock at night just because we want a freaking spicy chicken Sammy.
I like it, but I don't want to wait an hour for
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, I don't want to wait that long for the shit.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
So where did you hear this about the bees? You saw it on
Somebody
usnews.org?
shared it on Facebook.
Who was it? Like tell me what they were like.
A good friend of ours' girlfriend.
Oh.
A best friend of ours' brother's girlfriend shared it.
Best friend of ours, brother's girlfriend. She's
Yeah.
blonde.
Yeah. Has glasses.
And nice.
Yeah. She's great.
And likes bees.
And plays Helldivers 2.
And probably would at some point have honeybees.
Yeah. She looks like it.
Or if she doesn't have them now, she's probably sold them
Yeah.
at some point. Because actually, speaking of honeybees, one time I was walking down the art walk in Morgantown. And I was going down High Street, and then we got to the bottom of it. We're like, well, I guess we're done. So we went down a street, down to Don Knotts, and we were walking up, and there used to be, well, I guess there kind of is, but there was a homeless shelter there. And we're walking up, and as we're passing the sheets, slow service, maybe hire some of the homeless to help out. They don't want it. But I'm going close to the homeless shelter, and I see a small, I will say a Chevy Cavalier-esque car,
Okay.
and there's 3 people. One of them, you can tell, is giving this box of bees to the other 2 people. And it's not like, oh, I'm putting these bees in a safe space. There's bees going everywhere. It's not like they're covered. It's like the box of bees where they can fly out and fly back in. You know what I'm talking about? Like they're out in the like when they're out in a field.
Yeah.
Okay, so that where they can fly in and out, and you have drawers and you can pull the honeycomb out or whatever. He's putting that in the back seat of this trashy car, and the other 2 are getting in the front seat, and they close the doors and put the windows up and drive away, and the guy's like counting money. And I'm like,
Bee dealers.
that was weird. And then I'm going by the homeless shelter, and there's just honeybees everywhere, just flying from where they were stored in there and brought out and put in this shitty car. So I'm like,
So our
how, they paid all this money for these bees, and they lost like 3/4 of them just because they wouldn't wait up for them.
So
Just roll the windows down and let them get in the box.
how long ago was this?
2 years ago.
Okay. Well, if my facts are true from what I said, and honeybees are off the endangered species list as of recently, then back then they weren't. So it would be safe to conclude that most people who drive Cavaliers could be buying and dealing honeybees and taking them home and killing them.
Yeah, they were probably serial bee killers.
Torturers. You ever seen the movie Hostel? They might be tying those little guys up and shoving bamboo rods in their fingernails. I mean it.
What's the movie with the 2 girls that trick
Knock, knock.
yeah.
They trick Keanu Reeves into banging them.
Yeah.
Like, that's a trick. And then they tell him that they're going to tell his wife, and they destroy all of his art. He's a famous artist. Man, I really hope that wasn't the foreshadowing of my life.
And then they make it look like if it's like if you tell your wife, wasn't it like if you tell your wife,
we're going to bang you again.
No.
That wasn't.
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
It's like if you
It's not a good movie.
If you tell your wife, like, she's either going to see this where you it's like you're either going to see this where you banged us both, or they're going to see this video. If you do this, you're going to see this video and it looks like you're raping us.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. Whatever. Either way, that's what these motherfuckers were doing to bees.
They're just seducing
They
the
were
bees.
sho-
They're
they were
just
showing up
seducing the
like,
bees
hey.
in the shower and then killing all the bees' artwork.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we'll take your box. We'll take it home. We'll put you in the shower. We'll squish your boobies.
I think the movie Knock Knock is actually allegory for the endangerment of honeybees. If you go back and watch the movie Knock Knock, it is plain as day is that is the story they were trying to unravel to humanity.
Mm-hmm.
But all of the world saw
Was tits.
was Tets and Keanu Reeves cheating on his wife.
And his bare bottom at some points. I
Saw
think.
his little butt.
Not the worst, but like I could do without it.
I mean, it's no
Jason Statham butt.
it's no Jax Teller butt from Sons of Anarchy.
I never saw it, but I guess I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's a good little butt.
It's probably not on YouTube.
He's always like, Tara. Forget about it, cuh.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'd like him.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody that leaves Z's or soft S's out of their words. I don't like
I
that.
hate a soft S.
Yo, what's up, cuz?
What's a hard S sound like? What's a soft one sound like? Yeah, I hate soft S's.
Honestly, my phone does a soft S every time I get a notification.
I was getting mad at people for saying Jake with a soft J.
Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake. Like,
Jacques?
no, it's Jake.
No, I'm not French. It's not Jacques.
Like, basically DGEAK.
Mm-hmm.
Jake. Jake.
Yeah.
Beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall out the sky, you know.
What are you thinking? What do you got going on in that big noggin of yours? You're probably tired because all you've been doing is getting up at 5 a.m. to shoot turkeys.
I've been pretty good at it.
Yeah, you've killed 2 in what? 2 hours?
Well, okay, so I gotta make sure that the DNR doesn't realize I'm lying. I did technically shoot 2 turkeys, but the first turkey, my friend shot it, and we call him. So my friend, hold on a second, don't push anything.
I'm waiting. Go ahead and keep talking.
So my friend Carl is
Carl.
He's a great guy.
Real believable name. Continue.
Okay. My friend Jacques, my friend Biscuit, he shot a bird, and I was already on him. So he shot him, but then he started running instead of just falling down like birds are supposed to do. So then I was the Mr. Insurance agent, and I made sure he dropped before he got out of sight so we didn't have to like try to go and find him. So he's a really good shot at like clay shooting and like shooting pheasants and quails and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's always saying like, I'm a really good wing shooter. I'm a really good wing shooter. I said, well, you are a good wing shooter. You freaking broke the turkey's wing instead of his head. So you're a wing shooter, and I'm Mr. Insurance.
So the point is, you killed a turkey the day before. and you didn't technically kill the second one. He killed the second
no, yeah. So no, I killed this. I killed the one today. He killed the one yesterday.
How to manipulate anyone.
He killed the one yesterday. He tagged that one. I tagged this one.
What do you do after you kill him?
You try to take a picture and enjoy it because they're not as easy to kill as people would think. It's actually hard to describe how hard it is because people just like see them in open fields. They're like, how hard could it be? They're fucking dumb. I hit them with my car. But you also hit giant, you can see a giant buck once and you think, wow, they're everywhere. But they're not everywhere. They're literally not everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, you're right. I figured there was one right here.
There's actually a turkey neck in my pants. Or at least the skin on it looks like it. It's full of buckshot.
I've never killed a turkey, but I also don't have the rush of the kill like you get. And I say that, I don't mean to say that like I know what's going on in your body chemistry, but obviously there's something that drives people to hunt, and I just don't get it, and I don't do it. But I don't mind killing something.
That is something that I think is hard to explain until you attempt it, especially if you have to try to learn the skill yourself and you taste defeat and you're like, so for me, a couple of years ago, I did horrible. I didn't kill a bird all year. But in the past, I had killed birds like without really having any knowledge of them. And I was like, screw this. I'm never letting this happen to me ever again. And I would do that with any skill that I would try to build. It's like, okay, I'm never getting embarrassed like that again. I was basically embarrassed. I'm like, I'm going out all day, every day, and I can't kill this freaking thing. So I like studied turkey behavior and listened to all these podcasts about like ecology and science and why they do everything. And then I actually know about them now.
And that's what it takes.
And now it's a lot easier to understand what they're doing.
Well, you, my friend, are good at research, so I believe you, and it's a tactic that's worked for you.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be hard to explain to someone why you want a turkey hunt because people will go, aren't turkeys really stupid? And you're like, yeah, I mean, you can just drive up to them, roll your window down and go, and they'll go,
I mean, turkeys are stupid. They can't figure out a formula to solve a Rubik's Cube.
oh, dude, neither can I.
Doy.
Sometimes I'm the turkey.
I have a question for you. That's not turkey related.
Thank God.
You are good at research.
Okay.
Which is why you did all this research about how to hunt turkeys, turkey behavior. You watch the podcasts and listen to the YouTube videos and whatever else.
Whatever. The fuck shit, but whatever.
When do you think you realize that, oh, if I continue to do this research, I'll acquire this skill to kill this turkey? So, for example, like, did you...
The moment, you're saying?
Yeah, but not the skill of the turkey. I'm saying, when did you learn the skill of doing research to accomplish a goal? Was there another activity that you did that you were trying to do and you're like, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just read all about soccer and I'll read a million things about soccer. And I figured out, oh, this is what I need to do in soccer. And then I just keep applying that skill of research to the activity I'm doing to achieve my goal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's probably when I was trying to figure out how
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
Oh, my lordy.
How to manipulate anyone.
The old penis hardness, huh?
Yeah. It was probably when I was trying to figure out how
to manipulate anyone.
No, actually it was my first thought was I was like trying to reach back and like, okay, when did I try to research something first? My first thought was when I was trying to research not really research, but try to find the answer of how to get good grades without trying.
Yeah.
I was like,
You actually looked that up?
I didn't look it up, but I was like really thinking about it. It's like, how do I get good grades so my mom's not mad without doing anything?
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, well, what if I just took this energy and put it towards school? And then I thought, that's lame, and that's what nerds do, and I'm not being a fucking nerd. So then I cheated my whole way through school.
Nice, dude.
So
You learn how to cheat.
sorry, Miss Bollinger.
Miss Bollinger,
But
dude.
what's the other? I did have a folder where I had done research. I would get on the computer after school, and I did research on how to breed hunting dogs. And I had a whole binder I'd take to school, and I'd have all my research in this binder in 4th grade.
Yeah.
I barely had internet.
But you just like looked up in the encyclopedia?
Just anything I could find.
But it wasn't for a school project. It was just out of your own curiosity.
Mm-hmm. And I had a binder that said breeding rabbit dogs.
Interesting.
And I would like draw the building and how I would set it up when I built it.
Yeah. So they say that that once people learn a certain skill, such as the example I'm going to use is the example I heard on the internet. It was Justin Bieber. And it was, he learned how to sing. So the skills that he used in his lifetime to learn how to sing were probably, I'm making this part up, probably repetition, probably natural talent, obviously, but the repetition helped him, which made him go, oh, if I just keep doing this, I'm going to be really good at singing. So apparently he's like really good at basketball too. So they say he applied his skills of repetition to basketball and whatever else. Mm-hmm. So when I think of people now doing whatever they're doing, I'm thinking, okay, this guy isn't really good at a whole lot, but he's doing this over here, and he's just working at a gas station. And I'm wondering, does he have a secret set of skills that he's not showing everybody? Or is he just working here at this gas station or grocery store or whatever? But I'm like always thinking about backwards, like, okay, I see this just random person. Like, do they have like a secret little thing? What could I learn from them doing this secret little thing and see if I could get better? Not just people at gas stations. I'm just saying everybody.
Why don't you ask them?
Hey, gas station guy, do you have a secret skill?
No, you don't.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
I'm going to ask Quentin at the gas station.
You could be like, hey, Quentin. He's like, bathroom keys over there. It's like, no. Do you have a secret little skill?
They can help me accomplish my goals.
Yeah. Do you have something that I can learn from? Because from the look of it, you don't. But I know there's some secret skill behind those eyes. By looking at you, you look like a fucking loser that doesn't do shit with your life except for get mad about when they don't deliver the Swisher Sweets on time. And you have to tell everybody they're not on time. They're coming at 2 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
You're pissed.
Sorry, Quentin.
Sorry, dude. You're probably nice. Some people, I think there's a lot of people that don't research something or do something repetition, like on purpose to get like really good at something. Sometimes they just enjoy something and they just do it so much that eventually, like Call of Duty, eventually, if you play it enough, you'll get good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But if you research it, that guy's going to get really good really fast.
Yeah.
Like if he's like, okay, some people watch a video of an activity and they go, I like watching this activity. Now, me, I'm not saying I'm smarter or do things better. This doesn't mean that I actually get any better quicker. But I feel this way, so this is why I do it. I would think the guy that watches the video of whatever or reads the book of whatever, which I'm not reading a book, but I watch the video of something and I go, why is he doing that in the video? And not just just accepting the entertainment value. But if I go, why is he doing it that way? And I'll rewind it and do it again. I'll watch the same video twice and I go, okay, that's why he did it. That's how he got the end result.
Yeah.
Because everybody is very shallow minded. I look at that with cutting hair or anyone, you see that with art. It's like some people just do, when they start doing an art of some type, they remember, oh, this is what they told me to do. So I do this every time. I do this one action every time because that's what feels right to me. And they do it for a very long time until they realize, okay, maybe this isn't working.
Yeah.
So but if they were just to try to stay, maybe not open-minded, but try to like study multiple avenues of the same subject, they would have quit doing that one thing a long time ago.
Right.
Some people just ride along and just do whatever, and they have a very nice time with it.
Yeah. Because maybe they're doing that same thing over and over that's incorrect because they lacked the research part and they went, oh, I don't have to do the research because somebody just told me how to do it.
Right.
That's my research. And then they realized they've been doing the wrong thing for 10 years.
Well, I learned, and I look at other people too. Like when I research things, I do it so often and I'm just like, well, I wonder what that is. And I'll try to remember it for later so I can watch something about it. Or usually I just like watch something about it. And see, and just start there. And if I don't get my answer, then I try something else. But I look at people that don't look things up, like anyone over the age of 45, and they're the ones that instead of asking YouTube or Google like this specific thing, like I saw on Facebook the other day, it said, any property for sale near this area in West Virginia is just question mark.
Yeah.
And I was like, how about you fucking look it up on any app at all?
Yeah.
It's like, why are you asking? That's the guy that has no idea what's going on.
Yeah. See,
like,
that
all you have to do is just try. I mean, you could just text someone and be like, how would I do this? And then you would still get the answer quicker.
Right. And that's what I'm wondering, because I say things like that in live conversation. Mm-hmm. Like I'll be like, we'll be having a conversation. I'll go, oh, you know what? I wonder if there's any, I don't want to say it like that. We're talking blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I wonder if there's any land for sale in this part of West Virginia. And it's part of conversation, but it's not something I'm going, I wonder if you'll answer the question for me right now. You know, it's just
there is
part of conversation.
There's land for sale everywhere.
Yeah. But
just in case
I
you
use
wondered.
that term, like I don't say is there, like I asking you, like I just say I wonder. Mm-hmm. And I feel like people always feel the need to look it up right on the spot, but sometimes I just like to wonder. And I don't really give a shit if there's land for sale in West Virginia. I'm not buying right now.
Well, you're not wondering. You're saying something. Because if you were wondering, you would look it up.
Right.
You're just going, yeah.
So what's a better way for me to word that, you think?
If you don't care, like, are you saying like, yeah, you don't really care, but you're kind of like ending like, yeah, I wonder. You would say, well, next thing. You're like, hey, do you think there's any property for sale? Yeah, I wonder if there is any property for sale. You could just go, hey, do you know if there's any property for sale? Nope, next thing. I would like to have a new subject, please. This is boring.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what it means.
But maybe I should say something like, I'm not very serious But I'm not serious about this, but I'm curious if there's any land for sale.
If the information is given to me right now
I don't care.
without me having any effort towards it, I'll accept it, but I'm not looking it up.
Which is basically what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't want to say all that.
But some that wander are lost.
Yeah, some that wander are lost, and
some
that quote that not all that wander are lost becomes popularized and cool to say and like cool to get tattooed on you or have a bumper sticker on your car, but it puts a big shadow on the people who are wandering and that are fucking lost.
Yeah, it's like, but that's the thing. They probably won't see the sticker on your bumper if they're lost.
They're too busy being lost.
Yeah, they're
as
probably, well, I mean, they could possibly, I mean, that's true. Imagine like a person that, like they don't know how to look up directions on their phone. They're just trying to use like a map and they have it on their steering wheel. Like it's that 1991 and they're driving with it. And then they come up and they're stop at a stoplight behind a guy to say, he's like trying to find directions to Las Vegas. He's like, what the fuck? And he's flipping the map and he's flipping the map and he's flipping it and flipping it. He's like, what the fuck? How do you get there? His wife's yelling at him and the kids are fucking crying in the back. And he looks at the bumper sticker and says, not all that wander are lost. He's like, oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck you, dude.
You just said a word that made me think of a replacement for me going, I wonder. Instead of me going, I wonder if there's land for sale. I'm gonna, in the middle of the conversation, I'm going to go, imagine if there was land for sale. Like instead of saying, I wonder, like ask like a question, like do a command. Imagine if there's land for sale in West Virginia.
Yeah. Like, because it gets rid of the idea that it eliminates you knowing if there is. Like, I wonder.
You're like kind of depicting a fantasy on them. That's like an inaccurate like wish. Imagine if there was land for sale in West Virginia. Oh Lordy.
It's like
Do you have any announcements for the podcast?
Hey, did you know that the Chronic What Culls of Narnia is actually all about the Bible? Yeah. Imagine if it was about the Bible.
Dude, speaking of the Bible, I went to church with your brother this weekend.
Jesus, will you quit?
Me and cousin Mark. Oh, dude, no. Before we close the podcast, I have to tell you this story. It involves church and it involves the big man. So if anybody listening is
like
a Satanist, turn the shit off, and we'll see you next week. Okay.
All one of you?
All Satanists, thanks for leaving. This one is awesome. This is also, it's partially a joke, but partially serious.
Partially.
I get up Sunday morning to go to church with your brother. I go to Stone Tower, get coffee, and I'm drinking it on the way to church. I'm early because I wanted to get coffee, so I get to church early. And it's like a half hour early. So I was like, oh, crap, I got to take a crap so bad. I'm going to go to the gas station real quick before church. Because I was there like half hour early. So I get to the gas station. I go back to the stall, and I go to sit down. I look at the toilet, and it's already plugged. Somebody had already dropped a Medusa inside and filled up the toilet with toilet paper.
Emphasis on Medusa.
But I'm literally looking at it and going, I have to go so bad. I'm glad I'm going to church today because I'm about to sin.
Are you about to do a Catalina wine mixer in the fucking...
Yes. Yes.
You're about to
I'm literally looking
mix
at
poop?
it. I'm literally looking at it going, I can't not do this.
You're gonna shit all the shit?
Yes. Yes. Dude, I had to.
One of one.
I literally was like, I'm so grateful that I'm going to church because I need to pray for forgiveness after doing a double-decker shit on this giant plugged-up toilet right now. I'm literally like, I can't not do it. I have to go. I even tried to flush it, and it wouldn't flush. I was like, crap. So I sit down and I'm just like pissed off. I'm like, I am just ruining somebody's day right now. This sucks. You know, I drop my shit and I get done and I stand up and do my business and I start, but I didn't mean to stand up so quick. And the toilet started flushing because it's automatic. And I was like, no. And I tried to pull my pants up in case it like overflows. All of the items inside of the toilet went down perfectly and it cleaned out the toilet immensely. The big man had my back and did an awesome deed for me. I'm serious.
Except as soon as your shit hit that shit made like a rip, like whenever you drop a log and the water hits your butt.
Yeah.
And it like just kisses your anus.
Yeah.
That's exactly a log hit and that soft shit went bloop, and it just kissed your anus and you have someone else's shit in your butt.
Yeah. But
you know how many people have had someone else's shit in their butt?
How many?
You. That's it.
You know whose shit it was?
Big man.
The G.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny though. I got back to church. I'm still earlier than everybody else.
I eat his flesh with the bread. I drink his blood.
Listen, I got back to the church and I was still earlier than
I share his shit.
and I see somebody that I do jujitsu with, and I tell him the story, thinking that he's going to die laughing.
Yeah.
Didn't land. He did not think it was funny, and and I was telling him and basically practicing this story on him.
Yeah.
For the first time, and he didn't think it was funny at all. Didn't see the funniness in it. Didn't see the nonsense in it. Didn't see the sign of the G in it, and basically just didn't laugh and kind of thought that I was an idiot for it. And I noticed that, and I'm not going to judge him for it. He's going through a hard time, but it's funny.
Why is he going through a hard time?
I don't know.
You could just tell. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's like because you're not laughing. Oh, you're having a hard day.
Well, it's kind of the things where I was like leading the story like, hey, man, dude, there's signs and there's little signs. And I got to tell you about this little sign of the big man upstairs helping me out. And he goes, yeah, but sometimes there's really big signs. And I was like, I don't really want to get into that. I know we're at church.
What?
I know we're at church, but I don't really want to like do that right now. I'm trying to tell you a funny story.
Yeah. So wait. So you said, there's little signs.
I'm literally going, hey, man, I got to tell you this funny story before church.
About little signs.
There's little signs that the big man's alive.
No. Not just little signs. Big signs.
Yes.
Like a billboard.
Yeah.
Of God.
Yeah,
in your
but
heart.
Way more deeper and not as funny.
Made you look. Lamar Billboard Company.
Yeah.
In your heart.
And I'm talking about taking a shit at a gas station. And he just did not think it was funny. Didn't land. We kind of walked in together, but he was glad that when I broke off and met with your brother and with my cousin Mark, and they thought it was great. They got it. They knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
The other guy did not. But I wanted to tell you that story before we close the podcast because it's golden.
I wonder, because one time I was...
Well, let me look it up right now. Hold on a minute. Sorry, go ahead.
Is pooping on another guy's shit a sign from God?
Dude, imagine pooping on another guy's shit being a sign from God.
Honestly, if I was like... Honestly, I think if I was in that position...
The fact that it flushed is the sign from God.
I
not
know.
Pooping on it.
Well, honestly, your trust in him showed.
Dude, it was stopped up like the Hoover Dam. And I literally thought I need to pray for forgiveness after this. And he saved me in the spot.
Honestly, I think I would have upper deckered it, or did it not have an option? It was one of the
gas station bathroom.
It was like one of the things where the side. Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh, so I think I probably would have just shat next to it.
I
think I would have long legged it and just shat on the side. Like I would have like sat sideways on it, long legged it, and like kind of did like where I'm like my feet are against the one side of the stall and my back's against the other side, and I think I would just shat on the floor instead. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd let another man's shit touch my bunghole. Because that's what you're risking.
That's okay. I don't care.
You don't know that.
I don't care.
Even is the fecal matter in the air was getting in your bunghole. Like, you think there's not a little bit of air that goes back in your butt after you shit?
No, I don't think that.
Oh, you just have empty space?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding, dude.
Dude, I can't believe you did that. But I will tell you this, it makes me pissed. No pun intended. When you have to like the thing won't flush and you have to pee in a urinal with other man's pee in it.
Yeah.
Cuz you know that splashback is hitting you in the thighs, and it's going to be a little bit of his splashback and you're going to get on your pants.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even worse if you like. Imagine if you know what's worse than shitting on another man's shit?
What?
Shitting on another man's piss.
Yeah.
And he goes, bloom.
Well, you shouldn't shit in a urinal.
Man, piss in your ass.
That's gross.
And then you gotta pray to God.
All right. Well, all right. Here's a question: would you rather have another man's shit in your ass or another man's piss in your ass?
Oh, they were fart transplant.
Yeah. Honestly, answer it.
Would I rather have?
Would you rather have a guy shit in your ass or pee in your ass?
Is he peeing on his dick?
Yes.
God. You'd have to be so accurate to shit in an ass.
The guy has it.
This is gross.
Yeah. Answer the question.
I think I'd rather. Is it dick going inside me? In my ass or on it?
Either way, dude.
No, there's a big difference.
Either way.
One is where the pee doesn't even cool down before it hits the inside of my anus.
It's this far away from your anus.
That far. Honestly, I'll take the piss on.
Gay.
Dude, I'll take the piss. You know why?
Gay.
You know why? Because I'm gonna fart and shit so hard that I don't even touch it.
Here's the thing. The inside of your butthole is already unsanitary.
What do you mean?
So I'd rather have just a random guy put his butt up to mine and go, hey, man, you're going to have to handle my shit in your ass for a little bit. I'd go, okay, dude, I've had shit in my own ass before.
We're about to double ass fuck.
But if he goes, all right, but then if he goes, all right, buddy, bend over, about to piss in your ass, I'm going to go,
my thought process was different because I was like, okay, I'm going to do my defense mechanism, which is fart on command. And when he pisses, I'm going to fart so hard that it just goes, it's going to be like a little sprinkler.
Then he still has a full stream.
No, I can fart that long.
No, you can't.
If I put my mind to it.
At that power?
Okay, fine. Fine. I'll let him shit in my ass.
Oh, it's also a white guy from Kansas. We'll see everybody next week. Follow us on Instagram, Today's Pray. Follow us on
Flatlander.
Follow us on TikTok, Today's Pray Podcast. And if you see us on YouTube, click that subscribe button.